Well, it's on like Donkey Kong. Former President Donald Trump is now challenging President Biden to a rematch on the debate stage. ASAP. Trump says, quote, "I'd like to call for immediately debates. I'd like to debate him now because we should debate. We should debate for the good of the country." Well, that's very clear. But Biden was quick to brush off the idea. And is this the one where he's still drinking a smoothie? Yeah, watch.
Mr. President, Donald Trump said he's ready to debate you right now. Do you accept?
He just said it on radio.
Pardon me?
What to debate you immediately, he said.
Immediately?
Yes.
Will you debate him?
If I were him, I'd want him to debate me too. You got nothing else to do.
Kayleigh.
I've got to tell you, I am shocked by this communication strategy, okay? You have what is described as a great jobs report, at least the top line number. He hides, as Politico points out, you know, these strikes on Iran. He hides on Iranian proxies. He hides from the Super Bowl interview where you could have millions of people watching.
Trump says he'll do it.
Trump will do it, exactly. You don't hide from a national audience when your poll numbers are as low as Joe's are. And I read Andrew Bates, this is the deputy press secretary, this is what he told Politico. President Biden's crisscrossing the country at a rate that often exceeds his predecessor's travel schedule, said no one ever, as Trump did like 5 rallies a day. And you think this man's beating him in travel? Love to see those stats. Andrew, tweet them at me. And then finally, I know the real reason he's hiding, and I just wanted to play it because he has moments like this. Watch.
Right after I was elected, I went to what they call a G7 meeting, all the NATO leaders. And I sat down and I said, America's back. And Mitterrand from France looked at me and said, you know, how long are you back for?
So he recently met with Mitterrand, except this is an image of Mitterrand's funeral in 1996, so that never happened.
Yeah, there was a lot of confusion there. He didn't know if it was Germany or France, what year it is, what year it was. It's very sad.
Look, the truth is that it's now not just, I don't know, one of these every now and again that we can put into these. It's every single time he's out. It's something humiliating for him. It's humiliating for the country that the greatest nation on earth, that's our leader. It is an absolute disaster for America's reputation. It's cruel to him because his reputation, whatever it was, is just sort of disappearing. And he's being humiliated like this. They can't put him out. I mean, this is the point. I mean, you're right, Kayleigh. But think about that, how bad they know it is if they're not even prepared to put him out in a situation like that for the good jobs report. And I think the thing is that always to note is this is what he's like in public when he knows the cameras are on him. But the rest of the time, he's supposed to be, what, running things? Who can even imagine that he's doing anything except, you know, preparing for the next gaffe?
So I was just going to add to what you were saying that, you know, at home, he knows that things are going downhill because he knows the kind of care that he gets outside of public eye. And so then the question is, are you that much of a narcissist that you wouldn't let somebody else run and do with the country what needs to be done? That's the question. And I don't know what the answer is inside the House, but we know what the answer is outside. We just won't see him much, Kennedy.
A mentally compromised, power-hungry narcissist. I can't think of a recipe more dangerous for the country and for the world in these incredibly serious and trying times. He's a very unserious person as he's sitting there sipping his little strawberry milkshake. And, you know, it's like, he betrays his frailty when he says, well, why wouldn't he want to debate me, man? It's like, yes, because he wants to poke holes in the facade that is your presidency and your well-being. The president is unwell. It's not going to get better. And to your point, yes, every time he steps out, there are more and more of these gaffes. Like maybe it was half the time he was doing it. Now it's like 80% of the time when he opens his mouth, he says something that gives people in his administration palpitations.
You know, Emily, something that comes to mind is how did Democrats get to the point where they're this desperate? Like, what's going on inside that party?
I have zero insight into them. I will say that, you know, keep in mind, so to all of these points and questions, even the New York Times last April, remember, ran that lengthy piece where they talked about the fact that our commander-in-chief, our president, who promised transparency and truth to bring that back to government on the campaign trail, has held the least amount of press conferences since Reagan, that staggeringly low interactions. And again, even the New York Times said it's All of these is an effort to reduce where it's unscripted and where he can actually be subjected to follow-up questions. And you contrast or add that in to him saying that Donald Trump has nothing but better to do. This is coming from a commander-in-chief that approached 50% of his days last year in vacation homes. And when you talk about that as a deliberate strategy, him being MIA, and then saying, oh yeah, Donald Trump has nothing better to do. So you can't debate him because according to his communications presser, remember, they want to meet Americans where they are. That's why he's not responding or answering to the press.
Well, they're not at the beach in January.
Our ultimate goal is to reach the American people wherever and however they consume media. And that's not just through the briefing room or Washington-based news outlets. Well, what would be better than a debate? The whole point is their deliberate strategy is a farce, just like this president. Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kayleigh McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.